And now we're moving on to Lakrabang, as the Lakrabang industrial estate east of Bangkok is now at risk of being flooded by the runoff water if the drainage is not highly efficient, according to a local news report. Somchet Tinapong, chairman of Geoinformatics and Spaces Technology Development Agency, urged the Flood Relief Operation Command to quickly drain the runoff, or it would be flooded by an overflow of the nearby Sansap Canal. Such an overflow had already inundated Utit Road and the fields north and west of the industrial estate, which is not far from Suvarnabhumi International Airport. Besides Lakrabang, the Bangshan Industrial Estate has been also threatened by the inundation due to the opening of Klong Samwa water gate north of Bangkok. Prior to this, a total of 7 industrial parks in Ayutthaya and Pathum Thani were already flooded, damaging more than 1,000 factories. Somchet, a former governor of Industrial Estate Authority of Thailand, said the water has continued to rise around the Lakrabang Industrial Estate yesterday, even though the sluice gates at Klong 8 and 10 at the lower Klong Hokwa in Pathum Thani were closed. The FROC must now drain the water as quickly as possible in order to save the Lakrabang Industrial Estate. Somchet said that the industrial park could be flooded within 24 hours if drainage is not highly efficient.
Local and Japanese banks are ready to grant financial assistance to small and medium-sized enterprises and suppliers of manufacturers in the swamped Bangkadi Industrial Park. Executives of Bangkok Bank, Siam Commercial Bank, Kasikorn Bank met yesterday with the Federation of Thai Industries, or the FTI, to discuss a financial package for businesses affected by the flooding of that industrial park in Pathum Thani. The FTI and the banks believe Bangkadi will be the first waterlogged industrial estate to reopen because the flood situation there seems to be easing. Songpon Chiwa Panyarod, Executive Vice President of K-Bank, said his bank and 4 Japanese partner banks would take care of financial matters for Japanese companies operating in Bangkadi. The priority customers are SMEs and suppliers of manufacturers there. About 90% of the companies at Bangkadi are Japanese. Japanese partner banks have contacted K-Bank to facilitate loans to help those firms. K-Bank will focus on SMEs and suppliers because they do not have as much cash flow as manufacturers. K-Bank and its partners would extend short-term and working capital loans to improve their liquidity. We have a few customers operating at Bangkadi, but our main customers are outside the industrial estate. They're affected when their customers at the industrial estate suspended operations, he said. Sarut Ratanaporn, Executive Vice President of Siam Commercial Bank, said the bank had total loans of 7 billion baht outstanding to customers with annual sales of more than 500 million baht at the 7 flooded industrial estates. Banks cannot offer interest-free credit to businesses at industrial estates unless the government steps in to help with a subsidy, Sarut said.
Bangkok's inability to drain the massive amount of flood water quickly is attributable to many structures built illegally on 26 waterways in the capital city's eastern part. This has led to estuaries being redirected or blocked altogether, one of the key reasons why it is taking so long to do the drainage, according to the Natural Resources and Environment Ministry. Based on the most up-to-date maps, the Chua Ta Tim Canal in Bang Na district seems to have disappeared altogether and has been replaced by a luxury housing complex. In addition, many golf courses and apartments have allegedly been illegally built on canals, not to mention several slums along the riverside, sources involved with the inspection said. Suvarnabhumi Airport and several roads are also allegedly blocking waterways and water catchment areas. The ministry's permanent secretary, Supot Towichak Shaikun, said a recent inspection also found that stop locks designed to control the flow of water on several canals were overgrown with weeds. Obstacles like stop locks were found in several locations in the Lower Samwa Canal and have now been dismantled, he said, adding that but there are several similar obstacles in all canals that contribute to slower drainage and flow. A proper inspection will have to be conducted soon. The ministry, along with its Department of Water Resources, conducted an inspection of 26 canals across Bangkok, including those leading to estuaries in Samut Prakan and Samut Sakhon provinces from Monday to Wednesday. He added that a number of sluice gates built and operated by the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration were also narrowing canals and should be dismantled. The 26 canals inspected recently were categorized as Zone 1, comprising 16 canals, 35% of which were covered with weeds and 31% had blockages. Zone 2 consists of 6 canals, 61% of which have been intentionally narrowed, and Zone 3 has 4, of which 17% are overgrown. Natural Resources and Environment Minister Pricha Rengsombun-suk said directing water through channels partly associated with the Klongdan wastewater management project was being considered because this way as much as 700,000 cubic meters of water could be drained out of Bangkok daily. He also added that but since the project is currently part of a criminal investigation into alleged corruption and has been impounded under court orders, a careful study is needed prior to implementing the idea.